There's a fine line between right and wrong. And somewhere in the shadows, they send us in to find them.
What is up, and welcome back. It's Scovos bringing you another Call of Duty Modern Warfare video today. And I want to give a quick shout out to Caroline for one of her comments on my previous videos. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to rush plant both bomb sites in Hackney Yard for search and destroy. We're going to go over what routes to run, what equipment and perks to use, as well as where your teammates should be going to give you as much coverage while you plant the bomb and how to defend it. So first off, we're going to go over the loadout and what you should and shouldn't be using. So as a secondary weapon, you're going to want to be running the knife. The knife is going to have the highest mobility, allowing you to run as fast as possible. Next up, we have our perk 1 slot. So primary choice number 1 is going to be double time, allowing you to double the duration of your tactical sprint to get to the bomb site much faster. It also increases crouch movement speed by 30%. Our second choice is going to be EOD. It's going to allow you to take reduced damage from explosives and fire. This is going to be important if your enemy team is running a lot of grenades or throwing random grenades or setting a lot of claymores down, but double time is going to benefit you a lot more. Personally, I use EOD because I seem to get to the bomb sites fast enough. Sometimes double time on certain maps is going to be more beneficial, so keep an eye out on that and switch it up if you need to. The rest of the perks on this are just for the video's sake. Next, we have the tactical. So running a smoke as the bomb planter is going to be very important, or at least one person on your team smoking the bomb is going to be necessary. So let's go ahead and run this route, and I'll talk to you about it as I go through. So obviously switch to your knife, grab the bomb, and just sprint straight towards B. Climb as little things as possible to save as much time. So once you get here, you're going to want to simultaneously toss that smoke grenade as you climb this wall or just before. That way the smoke is up and covering all lines of sight while you lay down or crouch and plant the bomb. Once you have the bomb planted, you're going to want to run back through this building for cover, or up here if nobody's on the roof, and just immediately take cover, because as soon as they hear the bomb planted, they're definitely going to start pushing. Now your teammates' positions is going to be very important to accomplish this. You either want one teammate to follow you up on this box here so they can get a nice line of sight on the blue van or the rooftops, and then anyone pushing around through middle that gets high ground over here. If the enemy team's playing aggressive, then they're going to want to step back a little bit and hop on this dumpster instead, covering the high ground and the windows just in case. Another teammate can cover the alleyway over there by the blue bus by running through this building, either staying downstairs, putting a claymore on this door, or protecting that door, make sure nobody pushes through. They can crouch and peek this door to watch bomb site, or that alley over there, but you are in the low ground position, which is going to put you at a disadvantage of anybody on the rooftops. The other choice for running this way, or you could have a teammate run both paths, taking the upstairs area and using the further door. That way you can cover B bomb site. Again, you can peek this door here to watch the bomb just in case somebody tries to defuse it right away. You can also watch this alleyway by peeking the door and exposing yourself as little as possible. If you're peeking the door and walk into it slowly, you will move the door open more. So if you want it to be open for a wider range of sight, you can do so. Also, be mindful that people are probably going to be running across this roof and up here. It happens very often. Another thing to know about the peeking door methods is once you do peek the door, obviously they can see that the door is cracked open. They don't really have a shot on you unless they're using FMJ rounds and spray through the door. But once you move away from the door, this will help you on offense and defense in just about any game mode. Once you get a certain distance away, the door will close on its own. So if an enemy is peeking a door and you see it close on its own, you know they have moved away from the door or closed it themselves. So that'll give you a chance to move to cover, switch positions, or push them if necessary. Alright, so we rush planted B. Now let's go ahead and switch to our knife, grab the bomb if it was here, and rush plant A. So you're going to want to crash through these doors that are already open, throw your smoke to cover both the top window and bottom entrance of this, lay down, get your bomb plants off, and make your way for cover. So you can always run over here for cover, into this building, which everybody expects people to be here mostly, but you do have a nice vantage point because the bomb that you planted just now would be in this area, so you can see anyone trying to defuse it under this van. But this is a common area, like I said, so this is probably going to get spammed with grenades or pushed by people with shotguns. My favorite place to go after planting the bomb on a site, especially a rush plant, is to run over to these tires and up on this red container. Once I'm on the container, I usually just listen to see if anybody's coming from this side of the map, which usually they are, and I either wait for them to peek up the stairwell and kill them here, or run out and kill them down there. Since I have high ground, this is fairly easy, and not many people are expecting to be shot as soon as they come up the stairwell, so you do get the drop on most of them. Now your teammates should be positioned here, one should push inside with you, one should be on the other side of this wall making sure nobody crosses middle, and then another could be by the container in the center of the map or pushing towards A side as well. Once this area is clear, I'll usually jump through this window and rotate around to make sure anyone chilling back here is either called out by me. I let my team know if they're over here, obviously try to kill them. Even if I don't, at least my team is aware that the enemies will be coming from this direction. Anybody on the rooftops, I will definitely shoot. And if all of this is clear, then the odds of them being on B side and pushing back over this wall or through top middle are going to be pretty likely. So you can chill in this area for a second, wait to see if anybody loop back around after the bomb is planted, or you can come over here and get a nice vantage point on the middle of the map, as well as anyone trying to wrap around through your spawn. Especially if the teammates positioned here and here die, then I know this is probably my next step, is to rotate back through this area to make sure I give my team as much coverage as possible. And again, callouts are key, so I want to make sure I'm communicating anything and everything with my team at all times. Even if I die to a random grenade, rocket launcher, riot shield, or whatever the case may be, watch the kill cam and give your team as much information as possible. Information is key in search and destroy, and whatever team has that information or has more information than the other team is probably the team that's going to come out on top. And if you're curious about any of my stats on Search and Destroy, I'm currently level 139, and most of my levels are from Search and Destroy. I would say 90 to 95% of my game time has been playing Search. And I know that does not necessarily mean I'm good, but it does mean that I have experience. So under my wins, I do have 134. It's a 1.7 ratio, so it could be higher, but I do play by myself quite often. And my stats for Search and Destroy are here as well, if you're curious to see what those are. Now the leaderboards are glitched, so I don't actually have 5,876 kills for Search or 991 plants, but I still do have quite a bit. Please click that subscribe button, it really does help me out quite a bit, and it'll help me help you by putting out more quality content. And if you did like the video, you can also click that thumbs up button. If you did not like the video, you're more than welcome to click the thumbs down as well. And as always, let me know what you think below in the comment section. I want to hear your thoughts and opinions on all of this, and if you want to know right when my videos go live, you're more than welcome to click the bell icon to get notified when they do right away. As always, I hope you have a good evening, morning, night, afternoon, or whatever it is, wherever you are, but thank you for stopping by, and I hope to see you in my next videos.